Hello you lovely people, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing the height of the set in Roundnet. When setting in Roundnet, we're not just thinking about which landing zone do we want this ball to land in, we're also thinking about how much time and therefore how much height we need to give this set in order for our hitter to come to the net, get prepared, and then kill this ball to win us the point. Now, as the first example, let's say that I'm off net and I've got a defensive touch back here. If I've now come back here off net and I've got my first defensive touch, I now need to get given a good amount of time and therefore height on the set in order for me now to come back to the net, get prepared, and then kill the ball to win us the point. If I don't get given enough height and therefore time to come back to the net and perform my hit probably isn't going to be very good, or I might not even make it back to the net in time. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, let's say that I'm serve receiving and somebody's performed a drop serve. If I get to this drop serve, well now I'm already here and ready for my hit. I don't need to get given loads and loads of time and therefore height on the set because I'm already here and ready.
The important thing to remember is at the same time we give our hitter to get ready for their hit, is also the same time the defense are getting to track the set and getting good defensive positions.
So, the height principle when setting in Roundnet. We are trying to give our hitter as much time and therefore height as they need in order to come to the net and kill the ball to win us the point, while also giving the defenders as little time and therefore height possible to read this set to get in good defensive positions. So it's really important to remember that the more time and therefore height we give the hitter is also the same amount of time we're giving the defense to track this set to read where it's going to be hit to gain good defensive positions. At the same time, if we give our hitter way too much time and therefore height, we're also giving the defenders a lot more time to track this set to get a good defensive touch. If we give the set no time at all, we're giving the defense no time at all, but then we're also giving our attacker very little time to get prepared to perform their hit. So it's always trying to find that balance. We're always trying to give our hitter as much time as they need in order to get to the net and perform their hit, while also giving the defense as little time as possible to be able to track the set and get that defensive touch. This also ties in nicely with hitting and why it's so important that after we get that serve receive or that defensive touch, that we get back to the net and we get prepared for our hit as soon as possible. Because if we don't and we take our time to come back to the net, it now means the setter needs to give us more height and therefore time on the set, and that additional time now gives the defense more time to read where that set is going. So after we get that serve receive or that defensive touch, we want to get back to the net and get prepared for our hit as soon as possible to not give that additional time for the defenders to read where that set is going to gain good defensive positions. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed today's video. This was number 2 of like a dozen I have planned, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like, maybe subscribe, share it with your friends, leave a comment, helps the algorithm sometimes. But yeah, on that note, see you guys in the next one.